If it's October in Northeast Pennsylvania, then it's time for the 9th annual NEPA Horror Fest, featuring a punk rock flea market, a 13 short film indie festival, and some very special guests that are going to be attending. On this special edition of the Popcorn Confessional, we are here to preview the things that you can expect when you go there, guest attending, the films that you're going to see, and some other festivities that are going on.
First, the guests. And this is a Rob Zombie Halloween reunion. William Forsythe, Hannah Hall, and Christina Klebe.
William Forsythe, known him for a long time. I first saw him on the Untouchables TV show, and he's like, wow, this guy is great. And I was a little kid back then, and he's always stuck out to me. And he's been Flat Top in Dick Tracy, and he was in Devil's Rejects, and he was an absolute prick in Halloween.
Yeah, he was.
He was a scummy, dirty prick in it. So he got his comeuppance, and he deserved it. Then, of course, we have Hannah Hall and Christina Klebe. They played the friends and the sister. Mm-hmm. So they were good characters too. That whole movie, I think, gets a lot of flack because of H2, but honestly, it's really good because it kind of fills in the gaps of some of the things that we didn't get in the 78 Halloween.
Mm-hmm. Now, the last event featured Bill Moseley, and there was a wait to get his autograph. A really long wait. So you're going to want to bring a foldable chair so that you can sit down while you wait in that line.
The Horror Fest also features a couple of different things. So it has live music that's going to be playing till dusk. So if going there to meet the celebs is not the thing you want to do, you want to hear live music and you want to see the indie films, perfect. What you can do to kill the time is walk through the hundreds of vendors that are going to be there for the punk rock flea market.
And then in the evening, festivities kick off, starting with Film Festival, followed by a screening of Rob Zombie's Halloween with the cast.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I always like seeing screenings with the cast.
Yeah.
So we had the opportunity to do that with Clerks 3.
Yes,
so that was pretty cool. And then with Terrifier 2 and Terrifier 1. So that's always cool. So
yeah, it is pretty cool just knowing that those people are in the audience with you. And the best part is that for Clerks 3, Brian O'Halloran, Dante, sat in the same row as us.
Mm-hmm. Now, we knew where he was sitting, so we could have sat next to him, but we want to be creepy.
Yeah, we don't want to be creepy about it, so we didn't sit right next to him.
What we're going to do next is we're going to run through the films that are screening at the event. So we're going to play the trailers for the ones that we have, which is almost all of them. We're going to talk about the film and then who's directing them. The first three are the ones that we do not have trailers for. We have The Traveler, which is a film that follows a salesman as he returns home on Christmas Eve to join his family. And luckily for him, something evil decides to join him. This is from director Carter Ferguson.
Animal. A medieval traveler finds himself on an adventure trying to protect his family from spirits who dwell in the forest. This is from director Jeremy Siliberto.
And then The Painting. During an interrogation, Scott must fend for his life against Klein. However, something else might be lurking behind. This is from director Kraus Cruz. Now let's talk about the ones that we have the trailers for. The first one is Charlie and the Canceled Skeleton. You can go see the interview with the director for this film, Joe Riley, on our channel. We posted it yesterday. And then last week we did a special 5 things where we're kind of canceling Michael Myers from Halloween, so we're choosing out some other Halloween films to choose.
Charlie the Canceled Skeleton, angry about a film firing him as the lead actor for not allowing him to work from home, one man plots out for revenge on the film, successfully running a cancellation petition to get the film pulled and canceled. Unbeknownst to him, however, is the film he canceled might just be out to cancel him in return.
The true story behind how this film came about is interesting to hear, so go check that out in the interview. But the first time I saw this trailer, I was really digging it because I like the way it's shot. And I'm going to tell you, when it comes to independent filmmakers, especially short filmmakers, it's got to be extremely tough for them to put these trailers together because we've seen big studios do it, folks, where they reveal the entire movie in a 2-hour movie in a 2-minute trailer. So we have some of these independent films that range from 5 to 12 minutes, and they have to put together a 1 to 2 minute trailer and try not to spoil their own movie. Mm-hmm. This is a trailer that I've seen. It's like, whoa, this looks like it's fun. I really want more. If you're a fan of trauma films like Toxic Avenger and those type of comedy horror type films, then this is going to be one for you. Observance of the most sacred of promises. 2 diehard Halloween lovers take revenge on a man who slights one of them the night of their beloved holiday. Director Drew Schwimmer. This one looks interesting. Trailer didn't give away too much. We got the introduction of our 2 characters. Saw a little revenge type inklings in the trailer. Looks decent.
I'm not really sure how I feel about it. But I think the trailer gave a lot away.
Oh, you think so?
In my opinion, yeah. Like we said, it's hard because they're not long to begin with. So, but I feel like this one kind of told me everything I needed to know.
Over my head, I guess.
Escalation is next. In the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, Chris, a paranoid and self-centered man, is happily avoiding all human contact, preferring to escape from reality in whatever's on TV. When a friend reaches out to him to confront him about his past promises, Chris has to decide what kind of person he is inside, or it may just eat him alive. Director Christian Bacchini.
This is a trailer that I want to see more of. So it's a short film, and it'd be interesting to see maybe this play out into a feature-length film. I haven't seen the film yet, so I don't know if it's going to be that good, but visual effects look really good. They're really sharp. Some of the things that they're doing in this trailer kind of blows my mind because it's a short film, but if we think about it, Lights Out started as a short film. So maybe something comes from this, but this one looks really interesting. Up next is Howler. After a man mysteriously finds himself thrown into a cold, dark forest in the mountains, he quickly realizes that he isn't alone. He soon learns that it isn't the wild environment that is dangerous, but what is in it. Director Stephen Fulmer.
Not the best thing to wake up to, that's for damn sure, or the best place to wake up in.
This looks like it's another one, just from understand or reading the premise and seeing the teaser for it. It's like, wow, this could possibly be expanded into a feature length because there's a lot of different things you can kind of do with this.
Yeah, definitely. Mr. Fuzz. Who remembers this show from when you were a frightened child? Mr. Fuzz wants to show you something really special, something you don't see every day, and he will do anything to keep you watching his show. Director Christopher Walsh.
This is something that's going to give you nightmares because if it's used just right on those YouTube channels that takes clips from other things and combines it to make it creepy, you got this in this short video.
Don't watch this one high or drunk.
No, you may want to.
Or you may want to, but it's even completely sober. It's a mind fuck.
Yeah, so I would like to see how twisted this guy's mind is because the ending of this, oh boy.
I'm not sure I want to see how twisted his mind is.
Final gasp. Lindsay shares a flat with 2 roommates. They're both gone, yet she wonders if someone is watching her. Director David Teixeira. Movies about stalking and somebody watching you at home alone at night. Yeah, home invasion is always creepy. That tension that builds as you're walking around the house to explore. This is why I say get a dog. Come on, folks, it's easy. Get 1, get 2. You don't have to worry about these things. Horror movie over.
Yeah, let the dog take care of it.
Unless it's Michael Myers.
Yeah, and then he
kills the dog.
Kills the dog. Kills all the dogs. Dare. An unworldly reality series helps a desperate mother with a disobedient teen daughter by escorting her to a terrifying Scared Straight challenge. I mean, we used to watch the TV series Scared Straight. Pretty sure this is going to take it to another level.
This is from director Martina Boots. Trailer is a little rough. It doesn't give that much away, so I'm interested to see how this premise plays out in that short film.
Martina Booth, so a female director. I wonder if she has a teenage daughter.
Oh, I don't know. The cart return. Melanie is just too busy and self-absorbed and refuses to return her shopping cart, leading to an unfortunate turn of events when she is transported directly into a 1960s Hitchcock-like thriller. Director Matt Webb. I know somebody was probably thinking of me when we watched this and I read this premise.
Definitely was.
Look, I want to keep the cart pushers employed.
No.
They gotta go and get them. You see them now? They sit there on their phones. They don't even get the damn carts.
Yeah,
they have machines that help them push it.
But you don't even put it in the cart corral. You leave it out in the middle of the parking lot so that the wind can blow it into someone's nice car. If that were your car, you'd be pissed. All I'm saying is you're rude.
And I take it that this is what unfolds in this movie.
Good. She deserves it, and so do you.
I wonder if the film's gonna transform into a black and white film.
Probably.
Interesting.
It says Hitchcock 1960s. It has to be.
Doesn't mean.
Yeah, I think it'll be black and white. The Bookworm. Irene is an aspiring writer who obsesses with the delicate ghost at the library in which she works. Director Javier Yanez.
A ghost movie, which I hope is subtitled because the trailer isn't. It looks interesting. Don't know what they were talking about.
No idea.
So, okay.
You took 2 years of Spanish. What is wrong with you?
I took a year and a half. There's a long story behind it.
You don't know anything?
No.
Oh.
I missed 6 months of it in the beginning, and when I came back, I was 6 months behind. It's not like they started me over.
How did you pass?
Cheating. Some visitors. A woman mourning the loss of a child is home alone in an area that has been afflicted with recent home invasions. She receives a knock on the door from a mysterious man who wants to be let inside. Director Paul Hibbard. Another home invasion one.
Well, this changes the whole premise because she's in an area that's been afflicted with home invasions, and yet she lets him in the door. Really?
I don't know. Sometimes
Maybe she just deserves whatever she gets.
Wow, that's nice of you to say.
Why are you opening the door, man?
Maybe she opened it a crack and he pushed it the rest of the way in. You don't know.
No. We watched the trailer. They can watch the trailer. The guy walked away and sat on the stoop, and then she felt bad and went outside and was like, oh, you just need to make the one phone call?
Reminds me of that Doug and Kerry episode where the guy robbed them after they let him in on Thanksgiving.
Exactly. That also happened in Christmas with the Cranks.
Yeah. It's a horror version of it. It's about time. Right? We were doing it in Christmas movies and then sitcoms. Now we got it in a horror movie, so it sounds good. Now the festivities begin early. They start on Thursday with the Miss Spooky Scranton pageant. Over the last several weeks, people have been submitting their photos to be the winner of this contest. And it's going to be locally at the V-Spot this year. So there's going to be live music. There's going to be the award ceremony, which is pretty cool. You get a day down, and then all the events unfold on Saturday the 14th.
Yes.
So that's definitely something that you want to go and check out because, let me tell you, indie filmmaking is not easy. So anybody that goes out there and does it, my hat's off to you. Because
yeah, kudos to you, man.
We talked about this when we were talking about the Evil Dead copycat films. You know, anybody that is able to go out there and make a film, my hat's off to you. Sure, some of them are not good, but guess what? You did something that other people that have aspired to do give up long before to do that. So
you tried and you put something out there. So, I mean, you get an A for effort, right? The rest of us don't.
Yep. So congratulations to everybody that's been chosen to be on the Indie Festival. If you're going there for the Halloween cast reunion, enjoy. And, stay tuned. NEPA Horror Fest has some cool things coming for Christmas and some cool announcements for next year.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You're going to want to hear them.
Yep. Anyway, this has been a special edition of the Popcorn Confessional. Thank you for tuning in. Go and check out the interview with the promoters, Bobby and Jess. They were on the Popcorn Confessional last week talking about the origins of the con, things they've done in the past, things that are coming in the future. It's awesome to hear. Go check out the interview with Joe Riley. That was on our channel yesterday. And then take a look at the 5 things where we talk about 5 movies that you should watch that don't feature Michael Myers.
Yeah, he was another really cool guest. So.
Yes, he was. Don't forget, we are a part of that special promotion with In Search of Darkness, the next chapter in the documentary going over 90s horror films.
These are the times that try men's souls.
Police believe that O.J. Simpson is in that car.
Any requests?
Oh, hi there, Fright Fiends.
There's one near you.
Can you explain what internet is?
The In the Search of Darkness 80s trilogy is complete. But as we all know, horror never dies. The early 90s represented an exciting, challenging, and evolutionary period for horror filmmaking.
Showtime! Are you ready?
In Search of Darkness 1990 to 1994 will dive into this era and analysis, deconstruct, recontextualize, and reframe this decade in horror.
Through Nerdbox, through the end of 31 Days of Halloween, you will get 10% off of 3 packages by clicking on the link that is in the description. A digital copy, which includes your name in the credits, a copy of the film, and the soundtrack, plus a booklet. Then there is the standard Blu-ray box set, which adds to everything that we talked about with the digital copies, and you get the Blu-ray, 2 posters, a commemorative booklet, and a few more perks. And then finally, the deluxe box set adds a t-shirt.
Come get some.
Take advantage of that discount. It's pretty cool. Be a part of horror history. Now, don't forget, there's a couple things that you need to do, and that is...
Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yes. And until the next, see you.
Happy Halloween.